Happy birthday to me. 20 years old. Kind of crazy. First birthday, like, alone, but I would say definitely, maybe my favorite birthday ever, which is kind of crazy to think about, but basically got in like an hour and a half bus to the elephant sanctuary. This sanctuary has 3 elephants. They're all Asian elephants, and they're all females. And you got to walk around, the natural landscape within the sanctuary that, elephants would normally live in. These are retired show elephants, so they've been, rescued, essentially, from being abused like that. It's an ethical elephant sanctuary, so there's no feeding or touching or playing with any of the elephants, or, changing any of their behavior in any way that they wouldn't do naturally. So we got to walk around, which was really nice. I will say there was, a part that we walked down that the elephants also walked down, and there was a lot of elephant poop. And I got a lot of elephant poop on my shoes, which I had to clean up later when I got home. But I didn't slip and fall. I almost did, and one girl did. But I didn't, thank God, because I think that might have ruined my day. Anyways, after we walked around, we chopped up some sugar cane, which then was put into the feeders, because we don't directly feed them. The elephants just come down and they eat in the feeders, because they can smell. They have a really strong sense of smell, so they can smell the sugar. They love sugar. After that, we also made what they call, quote-unquote, elephant meatballs. There was no meat in them. It was just a lot of fruit and spices and, herbs and stuff. But they feed them to the elephants. Just the handlers feed them, not us directly. And then the elephants had a nice little bath. And we walked back to the bus, got on the bus, went home, had a nice shower, which felt very good. And then I headed off to dinner, which I spent with Imka, Lewis, Dylan, and Zach, which, I all met within the past few days. We were at a Michelin star restaurant, first Michelin star restaurant I'd ever been to. I got fried chicken cashew stir fry, which was really nice. And then, sang happy birthday, and they brought out carrot cake as the birthday treat or whatever. But carrot cake is my favorite cake, and no one knew this. It was just so happened to be carrot cake, which was, splendid, lovely. So that was my 20th birthday. Nice.
Birthday, dear Eve. Birthday to you.
I did a day tour to the Inthanon National Park. So we started at the Mai Klang waterfall, which is pretty big, pretty impressive, as you can see here. Here's a cute little dog that I found whilst I was waiting for us to all get back into the bus. Then to the Inthanon, I don't think I'm saying that right, waterfall, which was like even bigger and more impressive, as you can see with this little rainbow, and you'd get like sprayed with all of the water because it was so big. We made our way over to the national park and stopped at a nearby village where you can see this lady weaving some textiles. We also got to try some different coffees and tea. Here's the official entrance to the national park. It was much colder up here because it was so high up, like elevation-wise. And we headed through this little forest area to the highest spot in Thailand, which is 25,653,341 meters high, like above sea level, which is crazy. Here you can see we went to the Royal Project, which I would definitely say was a low light of the trip. It just kind of felt like a real tourist spot to take a whole bunch of Instagram photos and such. And what I really wanted to see was this crazy view that you can normally see here, but it was mostly covered by clouds and fog. But that's right, you win some, you lose some. On the way back we stopped at a market and tried some local wines and whiskey, but said whiskey was actually moonshine. Yeah, that was pretty much my day. Enjoy the rest of these clips. Don't mind me looking completely different. I am filming this over a month later. But basically on this day I took a bus from Chiang Mai to Pai. The bus was terrible, awful. The roads to Pai are so windy. I thought I was gonna throw up the whole time. Would not recommend. But yeah. Basically checked into my hostel and then at night went to the walking street and I got this chocolate smoothie, a cacao smoothie, which was very interesting. I definitely don't need to get it ever again. I didn't really enjoy it very much, but nice to try it once. That's pretty much all I did all day. Yeah, that's me with my drink. Okay, bye. So that was the remainder of my time in Chiang Mai, the beginning of Pai. Next vid will be just all on Pai. Stick around. Hopefully it won't be as long between videos. Apologies for the delay. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.